Yo, 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 what's up, world? It's your boy, Freshoph back with yet another episode of Playrrr Talk. Hope everybody been feeling good out there. Hope everybody been, staying on that grind, staying ambitious, and of course, as usual, keeping it player at all times. You feel me? Gloomy day and a shadow day. Might have a little rain. Glad all that heat, you know what I'm saying, ain't hitting us today. You know what I'm saying? No 90s today. I think we gonna top at about 80. You feel me? So that's a little relief. I don't really do the heat like that. You feel me? Uh Today's topic, man, is um we need to be careful about who we make famous or who we making viral or whatever. Cause it's getting pretty crazy, man. It's just like open sesame, man, with these bloggers and all that. Uh, I was talking to a friend of mine and we was having this conversation. Like he was saying, like basically, YouTube is like the new TV now. It's like the new cable. You know, a lot of people they don't even have cable. But they got Wi-Fi. So, they got YouTube. So, a lot of time is spent by a lot of people just browsing through these YouTube channels and watching, these vlogs and all this. And, this year, man, like this like past year is just it's been an emergence of new vloggers. You know what I'm saying? Some of them come with good content, some of them not so good. I noticed a lot of rappers is getting into the vlogging thing now for some reason. Guess it's like an easy lick, man. A lot of people, coming up off this YouTube, they getting paid a pretty penny. Uh, it's easy to go viral, man. Especially like with negativity. You know, it's a lot of negativity out here, man, on these vlogs, man. A lot of grown men doing a lot of gossiping, you know, about rappers and celebrities. Just they just like worse than like news reporters now. They like worse than a paparazzi, man. They just always in everybody business, man. Everybody business. That got to be like one of the downsides of being famous. Everybody in your business. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody like what? It don't matter what you do. The smallest thing you doing, somebody got something to say about it. You know, and most of the times is something negative. You feel me? But us as the watchers and the listeners, the viewers, we kind of like empower them. We made them who they are. We gave them that cloud or fame. We made them viral. You know, we made them popular. We make them popular. And we need to be more mindful of who we putting in those positions. You feel me? I ain't gonna say no names of none of these people, but a lot of it, man, is just a lot of nonsense, man. You know, it's a lot of nonsense. Just in people business, being real disrespectful, being real messy. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them come across as like they use this cover up as being activists or being for the people and trying to relay a real message, and a call for change or whatever. But at the same time, they being like real messy and real disrespectful and disrespecting the dead and all of this, like people that they never even had an altercation or a beef or any problems with, like never did nothing to them. So like, and you just disrespecting their names in the name of entertainment, you know. just for that YouTube check. And that's just ridiculous. Like, it's crazy how people would just go to extreme lengths and just do whatever for money these days. Like, that's another version of that. Anything like that you do outside of character, or just anything ridiculous that you do for a dollar bill, I feel like in my eyes that's like selling your soul. You know, but it's a whole nother video. Uh, you know, it just needs to stop, man. And like, when you hear these type of things, the first thing you might think of is like, young people, kids, teenagers or whatever doing this. But man, it's like, it's overly grown men. It's not even women doing it. I mean, it's women doing it, of course, but the majority of it is like by men, grown men, like grown older men, like 40 and up, 40, 50, like, like, man, it's nothing else you could do with your time, nothing else you could do with your life. There's no other ways for you to make money. I understand it's easy money or whatever, but come on, man. You 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 making money off people's despair and people's grief, like disrespecting dead rappers or whatever. Um, they do that, but to justify it, they say that it's like a deeper message behind it or whatever, because they don't condone the stuff that the rappers is talking about. So they feel like that, so they saying that like they deserve to die or whatever, and F them and woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I'm a hip hop artist. I don't really rap about all the killing and all of that. I don't really condone a lot of rappers doing it either, but at the same time, I don't feel like nobody deserves to die behind it. You know, like a lot of those guys, they diss the dead too. You know, and that's not right at all. But to make a mockery of someone's death, I don't care what's the situation behind it. It's just flat out wrong, man. And to say that you're an activist and you for the people and all of this, it's like hypocrisy, because it's like it gotta be some type of evil in your heart, man, to down your people, but then say you on something positive. You say you for the kids or whatever, you for uplifting the youth and making a better way for them. But when these kids they search you up on the internet, all you gonna see is the negativity. All you gonna see is you dissing the dead people and dissing the dead people family and kids and mamas and all of that. And people don't take too kindly to that, man. It's people out here, that's really not even with the street stuff. That's really not with all the killing. But once you get to disrespecting people loved ones and people mamas and all of that, bro, people will get on that with you. Either you a street dude, if they're a street dude or not. People don't. You're not taking kindly to that, man. Like, if somebody like disrespect my people, like my mother or grandmother, or any of that, you know you you got to pay for that. That's something that has to get dealt with. You know, it's like real easy to say and do all those things like behind the camera, man. Be like on the internet, because people don't know where you at. You people ain't seeing you in the streets, and it's also easy to do that like when you not really from that element, you not living in that, you not seeing it and hearing about it and witnessing it every day. Like, I can't really speak for nowhere else, but I'm from Chicago, and it's crazy. I witness that every day, man. It ain't a day that go by that I don't, turn on the news and hear about multiple people getting shot and killed, or just hearing through the grapevine in the hood or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, witnessing it with my own eyes, man, seeing people die, seeing people get shot, you know what I'm saying, getting shot at. You feel me? And being places and some go up and you know what I'm saying, people get to shooting and you gotta, run for your life. That's not an easy place to live. You know what I'm saying? So it would be very hard for me to get on the internet and make a mockery of that because it's nothing it's nothing entertaining or funny or none of that about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I live in this. You feel me? So and and then for those people to come on the internet and diss like dead rappers from my city and they mothers and kids, or not just my city, any city, it's like it's a slap in the face, not only to the dead, they family, they fans, and anybody from that city, man, like that's going through what you making a mockery of. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know mothers that done lost their sons and daughters to you know what I'm saying, street violence, and I know people that done lost their friends, man, like years ago, and like still hurt, man, still grieving over that. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll never, like that hurt will never leave from their heart, man. And for them to like see that, like people like being disrespectful, it's just, man, it's just sad, man. It's just real sad, and that evoke a lot of emotions and a lot of good people, man, that'll that'll do something to you, man. Even if they not quote unquote about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about people mamas, like that's just as disrespectful as disrespecting the dead. If not worse. Like, man, you come around these cities, man, and these innocent people, man, they might want to do something to you for that. You know, you can't do that, man. You gotta, especially if you claim you for the people or whatever. It's no way to be a advocate for good and positivity if you got any type of hate in your heart, man. That's like impossible. Like you say you for the kids, like I would never tell my kids about you. My kids gonna search you up and see you disrespecting somebody mother, kids, and family and all of that. Come on, man. That's nothing I want to expose my children to. you know so like, it's the internet, man. That's another reason I say I really hate the internet. I feel like the internet has destroyed a lot, like, man, really destroyed the world, man. Because even if you say you for the people and you doing all this community work and you trying to do this and that, all this positive stuff, you search you up on the internet, none of that none of that positivity is gonna pop up on your timeline. None of that. You're not gonna see none of that. All you gonna see is you talking reckless, you know, talking reckless, like you, like, people not gonna grasp your positive message, you know, if you if you relaying a negative message at the same time. That's always going to take over. The negativity is always going to take over. That's what you're going to see first. That's what you're going to remember. That's what's going to stick in your head. So all that positive stuff that you talking about, ain't nobody thinking about that, bro. After all this, you just and all this reckless stuff you just done said, like, that overshadow all the good. You know what I'm saying? And where's the positive stuff? You say it, you say you doing it, but you not showing it. Nobody sees that. Where is that? Where is all those videos of you being for the people? Cause when people see you on the internet, all they see you is destroying people. So really, at the end of the day, are you uplifting your people or are you in the business of tearing them down? in the name of entertainment or just for a check. You know, people would do anything for a check, man. And that's a dangerous game, man. You really playing with your life, man. Cause like I said, man, I can only speak for where I'm from, but I'm pretty sure it's people like that all over the world, man. Like all these cities, man, because it's people hurting and suffering, just like in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It's people hurting and grieving over the loss of their people, man, from senseless violence. And it go deeper than the music. It go way deeper than the music. The music just like it might sprinkle a little bit on top. It might add to it, but you know all this violence, man, where I'm from, it don't get it really it don't have anything to do with music. All the drill music and all the shoot 'em up music. You know what I'm saying? I know people that didn't got killed, man, in the streets like before drill music was even thought of. No doubt. Rappers always spoke about murder and all the treacherous things in the streets, but it wasn't on the forefront like it is today. But even way before that, way before it was a drill music, before Chief Keef, before whoever, you know what I'm saying? People was dying in these streets, man, and it had nothing to do with music. Nobody was even thinking about music. Like I think like the younger generation like putting too much on his music and they too easily influenced by it. You know, like it's been going on for years, man. It's been going on for years. So to like people use that as a crutch, man. Like they using these rappers and their names and what they doing out here and what they speaking about as an excuse to be disrespectful to people's cities and people's families and all of that. Like, I mean, disrespecting other. You saying whatever, whatever about whoever city or whatever, and the rappers and the gangbangers. That's whatever, whatever. People don't really like that too. They gonna have something to say about that too, and they might do something to you about that too. You feel me? But it's a whole nother line you done cross when you disrespecting the dead and the dead's families like that. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to do better, man. But I feel like these people couldn't thrive and have that exposure that they have if it wasn't for the viewers, man. So like back to what I was saying, man, we need to be careful, man, who we put in those positions, man, of power. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got no leaders, we ain't got nobody talking, that real talk, and the few that we do have, nobody's really paying them attention because it's overshadowed by the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But that nonsense got millions of views, millions of subscribers, followers, and all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like people is tuning in every day and they entertained by this foolishness. And I think a lot of people just need to find another source of entertainment because at the end of the day, it's really not entertainment. They use the word entertainment as a cover up. You know, for that hate that they have in their heart. You know what I'm saying? For their people. You know what I'm saying? And it really just needs to stop, man. It's not fair. It's not fair for our youth. It's not fair for all our communities that's really suffering, behind this violence, man. You know, people is making a mockery of it. People that really don't even understand it. Like I feel like if people really grew up in this element and people, really saw this stuff every day in real life, they wouldn't do that. They don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So it's not fair, man. It just really needs to stop. It really needs to stop, man. We need to find a new source of entertainment, and we need to, man, put those people, man, talking positive talk, people that's really trying to uplift and make change in our communities. We need to put those people, get those people the millions of views, get the millions of followers and shares and comments and all of that. You feel me? You know, Cause man, it's only declining, man. It's not getting no better, and I feel like these people is just adding to it, man, adding fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to put that fire out, man. It's been time. It's actually been time, but man, it's just really getting worse, and it needs to come to an end soon, man. So I just want to share that with y'all, man. I hope y'all take something from that, man, and use it, apply it. You feel me? And yeah, man. Until next time, y'all stay safe out here. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay encouraged. Y'all stay ambitious. And keep it player at all times. Peace.